Hi guys, this is LT Survival, and today's video is an historic capsule, chapter 7. It's a historic, but not so historic. It's the Victorinox Swisstool. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Well, Swiss tools are still available today. My father bought this tool, multi-tool in the 74, yes, or 80. He acquired, no, sorry, that was more in the 80-90 when he was retired. He was a salesman for Victorinox and he decided to acquire the tool. So it is 20 some years old, so we can say it is historic, but it's not that historic because it's still available today. If you go to the Victorinox site or to any of the Amazon site, you'll find the same product or pretty much the same product out there. So this one is the Swiss tool, probably the original version of it. It has 28 function. Price will range in between 125 to 135 Canadian. Pretty steep. Victorinox are not cheap. They're well-made tools. They're well-made product, but expensive. Kind of expensive. This one is a plier head, which you fold back into the handle. Okay, as you can see. It is very stiff. The handle is covering the thing. The tools they have a fixed blade. They have a fixed blade. They have a blade that has a regular edge, a driver for flats or almost a pry bar, I can say. They have also the bottle opener with the regular tip for regular screws and a wire stripper. They're not that easy to pull out. More wire stripper here and another flat head screwdriver. So you have 3 screwdrivers that are flat. I think they could have used more of that. I'll show you the tool very close later on. And the good old can opener with, and again, a tip for a very small flat head. A saw. The blade or the saw should be locking. Sure why? Oh, because I have all the other open. So if I close this, the saw is lockable and the tools are all lockables. So if I open the blade, try not to cut myself again. I have a tendency of cutting myself too much. So both of them are locked. So all the tools locked. It's a sliding lock here on the edge of the handle. I'll show it to you again. On the other side, we find serrated blade. The Phillips head and all, which is quite sharp. Would make a very good striker. It's my father's knife, so I'm not going to test it extensively. Again, another tip, very thin, and the last tool on it is a file. The nail nuts are kind of difficult to reach. You've got a file which is well made too, because it has the edge here which is a file and the flat surface. Pretty fine, but you could use the edge to etch a piece of metal or plastic if you wanted to. Not much complicated tools for this review. I'll show you a close-up. It comes with a nice little nylon sheet. My father had that for like 20 years. Still survived. It goes away on hunting trip all the time with it. So it is nice. It is hefty. One of the characteristics, it's 1.4 inches. I have the measurements only in I have them in metric too. So I have them in metric and imperial. So basically it's 1.4 inch thick, 4.9 inch long, and it weighs a whooping 11.4 ounces, almost a pound. It's really hefty. Stainless steel construction all over. Really nice, but heavy as hell. You take it in your hand and you know you have something. The wire cutter is made for stuffed metal up to 40 Rockwell hardness. You see it there. It's non-replaceable. So as you're using it, they're gonna go dull and they're gonna go non-functioning. But they work well. Flat nose pliers. So basically, oh yeah, and the edge of it, there's a ruler. You can measure things up by putting it together. You can have up to 25 centimeters measurements or 9 inches. So I'll give you a close-up of that. So it's nice. This is a neat feature, but it is heavy and it's sweet, but it's kind of hefty. So we're going to do a close-up and we're going to look at this piece of equipment. Just see that I haven't put my regular lights on. Too bad. It's going to be the next time. Here's this in the pouch with a nice button with the logo of the Swiss Army Knives Company. Stay tuned, we'll be right back to the close-up. Okay, here's the pouch in which the tool come, and it's Victorinox inside, nylon pouch, well constructed. It lasted it's still in good shape for 30 years, 30 some years. Here we got the folder, not the folder, but the pliers. So Victorinox Swisstool, probably the original, like I said. You see again Victorinox stamped into the head here with the logo. On this side there's nothing, and you've got the Victorinox on the other side here on the handle. Yes, I did open the lights. As I said, this tool can measure up to 9 inches, or try to see if you can see it, the centimeter on the other side, which is the 22 centimeter, almost 23 from hand to hand. So you can measure things up with it. Just gonna put it back this way. You see the wire cutter here, the tooth, and the little needle nose here. On the handle here you see the locking mechanism. When you open up your blades, every blades will lock. Pull that back. Same thing here, you pull it back to unlock. Ouch. And this tool is heavy, as you can see, closing it up. Okay, then you can pull out the one tool you need. Just gonna back away a bit so it's easier to see. So now it's a locking blade. You can pull it back, fold the tool. So a regular edge. Got a saw, a wood saw, basically. Am I getting focus? Yeah. This item has been carried around and used. My father like it very much. Has some patina, some dirt still into it. And we've got also chisel. This is the chisel. Let me fold the blade away. They say there's a chisel. Here you have it. Yeah, it's sharp. You've got wire strippers for two other type of strippers. I don't know what this would be. Probably your thumb rest. Probably a thumb rest when you stripping the wires. So you see. Then you have the can opener, the classic can opener. Then another one, the bottle opener with another type of wire stripper, or it's another tool. There's a description for every single one of them. Another pry bar or flathead screwdriver. So that's the side. The other side, we've got the Phillips driver. So basically, again, a simple tool. I have no clue what this one would be beside a flathead screwdriver, but it's built like a chisel, has no point. And this is the hole, so you can punch your leather for another hole. It is sharp. The blade, and you have here the file. The file, but the edge is the metal saw blade. And you've got the serrated edge blade here. I have no clue besides stainless steel what steel it is. It is marked stainless steel. Victorinox X. Oh, that's an X. Oh, that's Victorinox Switzerland. Won't be able to see it very well. But it was marked stainless. So basically this is the knife. We'll go back to the tabletop and see what we have to say more about it. Well, what do I think about the Victorinox Swisstool? Well, like most of the Swiss thing, it's built like a tank. It is overbuilt. I mean, this is a block of stainless. It is nice. I presume any variant now available from the Swiss Army side will give you different item, not necessarily the same as you got on this tool. This is a nice tool. My father usually does the sharpening. I'd say it's a 2T hedge, but that would be consistent with the type of stone he's using. It's been used, it's been abused, it's been well utilized. It is a little expensive, but you pay for what you got. A tank, something very hard. I've seen lesser quality of that. I own lesser quality of that. So it is pretty sweet. This is concluding this historic capsule with the Swisstool, the multi-tool from Swiss Army Knife, Victorinox in particular. So if you like this video, please give it the thumbs up, share and subscribe, and we'll see you back on the next video.